Hey Aries, welcome to Black Star Tarot. This is your love reading for December. Sorry it's so late. So, as I always do, I have here all the major arcana cards. I like to use these from time to time in the reading so that I can find out what's really going on, like what's really going to be affecting you this month in love and relationships. So, without further ado, Aries, let's find out what energies will be most influential in your love life for the month of December and the near future. All right, so on the count of three, Aries, 1, 2, and 3. Let's get it. Whew, strength card. All right, so you got it together. All right, for a lot of you, believe it or not, I feel like things are good. All right, you're holding down your relationship. Everything is copacetic, or at least as good as it can be this month. You could be dealing with a fire sign, particularly a Leo, but it doesn't have to be, okay? For others of you, the strength card could represent, you having to be the support person, or, the rock of your relationship this month, like really holding things down financially, energetically. Okay, the strength card can often represent, you having to hold back, right? And that could be in any particular situation. However, let's get some more information so that we can know exactly what's going on. Okay, so we have the card of why. All right, speaks for itself. And we have the card of truth be told. So a lot of you could have a lot on your mind, things that you may want to say to your person, but maybe you've been holding back for good reasons. Maybe now is not the time. Maybe you're just gathering more information for some of you. But strength does, it works well for us because it's like I always call it the strength card, it's like a superpower, right? It allows us to restrain ourselves, right? To stay poised. You're not, come out of character, despite the fact that you may have questions that you don't have answers to. We have this truth be told card. So a lot of you, could be going through a cycle with someone where they could be repetitively displaying like ill behavior of some kind in relationship, and it's making you unhappy. Okay, so let's see if we can get some clarification. Let's start with this why. Okay, so shit done went down. Okay, so we have the Tower. So something has happened potentially unexpectedly, and it's causing you to just have to, kind of step back and reevaluate the situation. Now, I don't know what this is, but the Tower, when it shows up in a reading, is pretty significant, and to the point in this reading where it has you questioning like everything, like why did this happen, and why did this person do this, like what the frick, is going on. But there's been some type of significant event or change in your relationship, and I see you have a lot of questions as to, why this has occurred. Okay, all right, so we have the Six of Wands. And we also have the Seven of Pentacles. So there, whatever this is, even though it may have come in suddenly, I don't feel that it's been a whole shock. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles is usually, things that have been growing, right? It's the card of, planting seeds and, something coming, into full harvest. And then in your situation here, it just exploded, right? So this isn't, whatever this Tower is, although you're asking why, I don't feel like it's ultimately a surprise. Okay, you kind of knew something was going to happen here, but you may not know exactly why it had to happen. Okay, but whatever this is with the Six of Swords, is causing you to have to, to move on. And Spirit is saying with the Strength card here, like, be strong, right? Towers happen for a reason. We don't like them, but they're for our best interest, right? They allow us to grow. So, whatever this is, just know that, this is for your higher good. And that's just the way, that it is. even though it doesn't feel that way, be strong, right? You have your superpower here to support you through whatever the heck this is, whatever you've heard, whatever's happened. Be strong, Spirit got you, and know that all is well. So we have the Three of Swords, so definitely heard this could have been, you know, cheating. Oh, come on, God done it. Aries, we got the Nine of Wands. And okay, so very immature person you could have been dealing with here. Okay, the Nine of Wands is, you know, is a very heavy energy, right? You're just kind of just like, man, I'm glad I found this out. So a lot of you may have gotten some information, and although it could have broke your heart, made you sad, upset you, you know, in some way, and for some of you completely destroyed your relationship or your world at this time, you needed to hear this truth. Okay, and I, you know, I don't like the energy that's on the table right now. But if you're in a relationship, and if it's not healthy, just, you know, it's best, you know, to just let it go. Okay, whatever this is, I feel like it's legitimately, you know, brought you to your knees. But I always say that although this could have been a surprise, I want to say it again. For some of you, I just feel like, you know, it's something that you suspected. But when you finally got the truth, I think that's when things kind of all, you know, came crashing down, Aries. Okay, so I don't know if you've done this or if someone else has done this. I'm not sure which one it is, but it doesn't really matter. It's over, right? The tower, you know, is coming down, and you know, you can either fix this if it's fixable, or just let it fall, right? Let it burn, like forget it. Life goes on, life is short. You don't have to ask why, just know that it was for your highest good. If you're in a tarot card reading, I do hope that you understand the spiritual lessons and what comes from all of this, right? So when we go through these tower moments, you know, we always have our divine support, and you have it here with the Strength card. And soon, you know, things will settle down and all will be okay. So, yeah, it's all right, babe. All right, so we have the Empress and we have the Nine of Water. All right, so what do we have here? Where are my specs at? All right, here we go. So we have the Empress. It says, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. And we also have the Nine of Cups, wishes coming true, concerns fade away, a love of life. So this is just what you needed, right? So although something around you, you know, has definitely crashed and burned here, look at the energy that's heading in. You know, like I said, like, you know, we go through these trials, we go through these tribulations, we go through these bad connections and relationships, you know, because we have to learn. And once we learn the lessons, right, we're free to move on, you know, to grow, right, to operate in this energy of the Empress, which is all about abundance, growth, happiness, things of that nature. So whatever this is that you were forced to let go of, the repercussion of this is goodness, good things, good things. What's wrong, bitch? Okay, it's my kitty. All right, let's see. Let's clarify. Do we want to clarify what we want to do next? Yeah, why not? He's just gonna sit on top of all my cards. All right, what else? You know what I want to do? Let's see what we have. Let's pardon me, cat. All right, let's get some tea leaves. Okay. We have ink pot, problems to be resolved. Exactly. Yeah. So problem now won't be later. Okay. Aries, don't worry. Don't you worry. You got the superhero card here. It says great worry over nothing. Exactly. This is a pebble in your shoe. Okay, Aries, seriously, right? And to be honest, I feel like a lot of you are kind of like have been feeling distant, you know, from your person anyway, okay? And like there's just been a disconnect between the two of you. So this finally happening, like I said, is most likely, although it doesn't feel good, was for your good, okay? Let's see what else we have. Let's get a couple more of these. All right, we got one. I will take that. What else? I love the good news that's coming in. Oh my God, look, happiness. I know. You can look a breath of fresh air. Okay. Period of prosperity and abundance. So, okay, here's my thing. I'm going to say this one last time and I'm not going to say it again. Whatever this was, as disturbing as it was for your peace of mind, right? Peace at home. The ability to be able to enjoy your life. Some of you, I feel like you've had shackles on, in this relationship. I don't know necessarily what your person has been doing or what they've been up to, but what I do know is that you are free from it, and that is a blessing, period, okay? Problems will be resolved, whatever this is, problems to be resolved. For some of you, this could be a marriage. Okay, we have a contract here. This wasn't right. Whatever connection you were in, it wasn't balanced. It wasn't healthy. It wasn't good for you. Okay, and now this is over. For some of you, this is a soul contract. Okay, you met this person again for a reason. Okay, the reason why you dealt with them was because of the simple fact that, I'm sorry, Kitty, but you sit, you're sitting on my stuff. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. All right. We also have the third chakra, and I think the third chakra. Okay, that is your emotions. Okay, your energy, right? Solar plexus. The third chakra is your solar plexus for sure. All right, and the solar plexus, deals with the energy of moving forward, right? Move forward, with your actual desires, is kind of what I'm getting from this. I'm trying to articulate this like in a way that actually makes sense, all right? So, it's almost like I said, whatever you've gone through, it's almost like destiny. Like whoever you're dealing with, they were part of your soul contract, okay? And there's definitely something here that, you need or needed to learn from. And although it has, struck a blow, to your emotions, right? Because the third chakra deals with our emotions, right? Our desires, our life force energy, but it also brings in like an increased enthusiasm, right? To just go ahead and push and move forward. If I'm making sense, I hope I'm making sense. I hope I'm making sense, okay? And then just conveniently enough, on the bottom of the deck, we have the fifth chakra. And this one, speaks of like self-expression, truth, power, of communication, right? So you needed to hear this. You needed to experience this, right? You needed to go through this. I almost feel like some of you, this is, something that you heard, like a truth that was given to you, and I feel like you're just like, oh my God, like I knew it, or why would you do this, why did you say that, like what have I done, just a lot of questions that a lot of you have. But this is something that's been brewing. All right, it's been brewing. That's why the tower just the tower is just like, it's almost like having like a faulty fuse box, in the house, right? And the lights have been shutting on and shutting off, and you've been aware of it, but you've been ignoring it. And finally, kaboom, right? Now the whole house is burning down. Okay, that's kind of how I feel. Like, a lot of you have allowed, something here to escalate because you were in, some type of, bonded connection with someone here. A lot of you could be married, okay, with the contract card here, because this reminds me of the card of justice. Of course, you could be dealing with a Libra. That can also be the case, but this is all about what's right, a truth, right? And that's, I think, what a lot of this is about. It's about you finding out, some type of truth here. All right. And the universe was just like, enough is enough. This is not going to keep happening, to my Aries. For others of you on a simple thing here, there could have been a thing where, you could have been in some type of legal dealings with someone, and this could be over anything that has to do with relationship, love, family. Somebody could have suffered a loss here in some way, like a loss of something legal, of course, not of life. But definitely some type of loss here. But whoever lost, somebody definitely won, because we have this bread, we have this happiness, like finally, so someone could have been hurt. This could have been a long battle for some of you with the Nine of Wands, okay? Hurdles to have to get over, burdens, to have to carry. A lot of you may not be out of the clear. I feel like you're still dusting yourselves off here, but it's okay, because in the end, I feel like there is a definite rainbow, okay? So definitely some type of truth in communication between you and somebody else. This could have definitely come out in a legal proceeding of some kind, potentially a divorce for some of you. I don't know, but that is definitely here on the table. So let's see here. What is this contract for Aries? Oh, ooh, ew, ew, ew. All right, so we have the Ten of Swords and we have the High Priestess. So like I said before, the High Priestess is no dummy. You know, she knows what she's doing. She knows what's going on. The High Priestess can be a little secretive too, right? She kind of, you know, keeps things, you know, to herself. All right. So in this spread, there could have been some information, again, that you were not aware of or someone wasn't aware of here. And this information was brought to someone's attention, brought to your attention. And that's kind of how we end up in this Ten of Swords energy, right? Feeling like, you know, someone has betrayed you, you know, in some way. You know, I mean, it's a heavy, painful energy here. So this, by no mistake, there's a lot of pain and suffering, you know, for someone here. But there is a happy ending, and that's why, you know, I don't feel uncomfortable, you know, reading such a depressing, you know, event here where, you know, somebody's whole world, you know, has changed. But a lot of what is here has been information, okay? Secrets, maybe a battle for some of you here. And there is something that was exposed with this contract and this High Priestess. Like, she, I don't know, she just doesn't always put all her cards out on the table. She doesn't make, you know, everything known. So whatever this is that came out definitely caused, you know, someone to fall into this Ten of Swords, but they won't be there for long. Okay, so what else do we have for this third chakra, which is all about the throat? You know, again, more communication here, finding out something in court, finding out something, you know, some of you could just gotten word that, you know, there's a divorce. Maybe you know, have finally filed those papers and they arrived at someone's door. You know, I don't know, but you have the King of Wands. This is an individual, okay, Sag? This could be you speaking your mind, okay? This energy doesn't even have to be directed at you necessarily. This could just be you letting that truth out. This could be you, you know, shattering someone's world. A lot of you, or somebody here with the Strength card, has been holding back this communication, you know, really not saying, you know, what it is that they want to say, you know, really holding things in. And I just feel like it just came out like word salad, you know, just like, look, I'm done, can't do this no more, into this contract, into this nonsense, I'm out. Because the King of Wands is very straightforward, right? Definitely a heated argument, possibly between you and somebody else. Maybe, you know, somebody said some things that they probably, I don't know, they delivered a conversation without tact. You know, I can see that here. An argument, a conversation that was just crazy. Okay. And then we have this Queen of Cups, which is interesting. You know, the Queen of Cups is the complete opposite of the King of Wands, right? But when I always see fire and water together, you know, remember, we did a Disney show. And I think one of them was water, one of them was fire, you know, and they had to, you know, really build a special relationship in order, you know, not to, you know, deplete each other. Because I feel like with this King of Wands, and it's a difficult relationship, okay? And it has to be equal, right? Both people have to be evenly yoked, you know, and be on the same ground in order, you know, for this to work. Because the King of Wands, he's all about getting things done. He's going to say what's on his mind, right? So we have somebody here that could be popping off one minute, and then we have someone here that's going to bow down, shy away from arguments, you know, not want to fight, you know, things of that nature. We have a very powerful individual, then we have this loving, you know, queen that is here, and the two of them together is difficult. So I feel like because of the differences just in the energy of the two, I feel like this is predominantly, you know, what has caused, you know, this separation. I just feel like we have two people here that are on two different frequencies, that have, you know, two different ideas in mind of what, you know, love in a relationship, you know, looks like. And someone's been wanting to make this known for a very long time. And in this reading, I think whatever it is that someone was holding back here with the Strength card has finally, you know, brought it to the surface, and someone's feelings got hurt, someone's world has been shattered, but nevertheless, I feel like this was necessary. So let's get one. We got like 10. We ain't even doing this, right? We ain't gonna make this reading another 10 minutes long, okay? So let's see. Let's get one more card, Sag, to see what this was, or where this is gonna go, or whatever information we can get. But whatever this is, whatever this communication was, it's been ugly, okay? All right, I'm just gonna take all three of these. Why not? So we have the Two of Swords. We have the Five of Wands, and we also have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles usually is collaboration, right? Where people come together, they make things work. Like I said, I don't feel like that has been the case between the two of you. This relationship has been very turbulent. For some of you, borderline toxic, right? With this Nine of Wands here. However, I think that you've hung in there. All right, so with the Five of Wands coming in, you know, to just add to this, right? We have all of this conflict, you know, chaos, competition, you know, between two people, just not seeing eye to eye, right? These two, I don't know, you know, anything will work. Like in Disney, you know, the two of them were able to build a relationship and they made it work. But that's Disney, right? We live in the real world, and it is very difficult. You know, this king can't even touch this queen, right, without her evaporating, right? You know what I'm saying? Or this queen, you know, if she comes in, you know, too overwhelming, you know, she'll put the fire out, you know. So I just don't see two people, you know, that were together, that were able to sustain their relationship, okay? And although, you know, there's been, you know, the energy of the two of you holding on and trying, I feel like you've come to the decision, right, with the Two of Swords, you know, that, you know, this isn't going to work. So there was a decision made about, you know, the way that this relationship has been transpiring, and I think you've come to a place where it's just time to go. So I see where you've made this decision. You've got the communication that you need. I think someone expressed themselves and made it quite clear that this was the end of this connection. Okay, Sag, that's what I have for you. I will see you guys in the next video.